Hello Gemini, welcome to your September reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's take a look at your oracles. Gemini, firstly from the Fairy Tale Oracle, you have the card of Bluebeard. Now Bluebeard speaks of taboos, and in this case it's things that are taboo in a relationship. You know, there is a feeling here of something that is hidden, secrets. I get hidden rooms and places within an intimate relationship. Now, all relationships do require boundaries, of course, but forbidden areas are warning signs. Now, the energy around this card is of danger, but it also reveals the truth. There may be someone around you, Gemini, or if you're cross-watching, it could be a Gemini doing this to you, who doesn't let you draw too close. They do draw you close for a time, and then they may forbid you from knowing who they truly are. They put up boundaries. There's forbidden areas, things that you're not permitted to know. There is a feeling around this of you being curious about some hidden truths, forbidden topics, secrets that can no longer be kept. Now, I do have the energy around you here, Gemini, of the Horse King. And the Horse King is coming up as an ally from the wisdom of the hidden realms. It's a nice card because it speaks about assistance coming to you. It's lending you the power to go the distance, to forge ahead. There's a feeling here of reaching the destination with this ally. He lets you know that a person or a circumstance has been brought to you through synchronicity, and this person is here to help you with your endeavours. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. Yeah, I do feel that this is about people needing to reveal their true selves, their true authentic selves, in order to bring about a partnership that could stand the test of time. Above this, from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, we have the card of the waxing crescent moon, and it speaks of release. It's time to let this go. Time to release anything that doesn't serve you, anything that where the payoff is not enough. You're ready to make room for bigger, brighter, more aligned things, more that are something that is more spiritually aligned. So I do feel that this is about releasing secrets, something coming to light here. There needs to be this release in order for there to be a greater chance of success in this particular relationship maturing to the next level. And there is someone around you, Gemini, who wants to help, who's there for you, has been brought to you here, I feel by destiny, in order to help you along this path. So let's see where this goes, Gemini. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck for you, and I have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The other person, I'll be using the Tarot de la Nuit. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to do a couple of shuffles here for your energy, Gemini. What is your energy regarding this situation for September? What is your energy here? Yeah, I do feel that for you it's a time, recently it has been a time of reassessment, assessing your life, what needs to go so that you can move forward. Let's see, what have you brought to this in the past here, Gemini? The Lovers in reverse. Where you currently stand, we have the Knight of Swords in the upright. Where you hope to stand in the future with this, beautiful, Knight of Wands, a lot of movement. Let's see how you're viewing this other person. Three of Cups in reverse, okay. Let's see your doubts and fears. Five of Wands in reverse. Let's take a look at your challenge, the Ace of Wands. And one card for the outcome. is the Devil in reverse. Okay, very nice. Let's take a look at the other person here. Their energy towards you, Gemini, in this particular situation. Let's see what they have, what they are thinking about this. Of course, the energies can swap out, can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Let's start with what they've brought to this in the past. Judgment in the upright, where they currently stand. The Eight of Cups in the upright, where they hope to stand in the future. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. How they're viewing you here, Gemini, Two of Cups reversed. Doubts and fears for this person is the Page of Cups. Challenge for them is Temperance. And the outcome card for this person is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Well, let's have a look. We'll start with the past energy. Gemini, I do feel that you've had difficulty coming together with this individual. You haven't shared the same views about where this is going. I do feel the other person has recently made a decision. They have passed a judgment, if you will. And I get an energy around them of release, of moving on. You know, it seems to me that there has been either a breakup here or talking about breaking up. Let's see, I want to get one more card on the Lovers in reverse as what Gemini has brought to this in the past. That is your card, of course, Gemini. What has Gemini brought to this situation in the past? The Lovers in reverse. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you have tried to maintain your independence, perhaps a little bit too much so, Gemini. You may have been closed off to this individual. You didn't want to take this any further, take it to commitment. You kept your distance, you kept separation. So if this person wanted to move in together or wanted you to marry them, you were deciding that no, actually you'd rather stay single, for whatever reason that is. I get this energy here of with taboo, not wanting someone to get too close because you don't want them to know something about you, Gemini. Now they have that Judgment card, so let's see. What has this other person brought to this in the past? Okay, we've got two there. I'll take the first one, which is the Lovers card. Yeah, they were making a decision and they were making a choice for you. I do get an energy here that they may have wanted to propose for some of you. They did want to take this to the next level. They see you as, or they saw you rather, as a partner that could go the distance with them. Very deep attraction with this. And I do feel that there was a sense of readiness around this person. They were ready to step out of a darker time in their life, a difficult time, and moving into a brighter future, but they wanted you to be there too. They wanted you along for the ride with them. But you were trying to keep your distance here. I get energy of separation. Separation, but together. So I don't think it was a breakup. I feel it was more about keeping separate lives, you keeping your separate life, but this person very much wanting to be together with you. Now where you currently stand, you do have the card of you here, another card of you, Gemini, the Knight of Swords. And it is about, of course, taking that forthright action, being sure of what you want. So let's see, I want to get another card. The Knight of Swords. What does Gemini, where does Gemini currently stand? Where does Gemini currently stand with this Knight of Swords? Okay. the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, I'm getting an energy around this of you have come into a realization about some money problems. You may be starting to think more long term when it comes to your money here, Gemini. And I do feel that whereas in the past you've been quite comfortable, you may have recently lost a job or lost a source of income, perhaps some family income here. You might have lost some savings, or they may have dwindled down. And so now you're having to take action to rectify that. So that's where you currently stand. Now the other person has the Eight of Cups as where they currently stand with this. So let's see, what is this other person? Where are they currently with this Eight of Cups? I've got them as the Emperor, but they're the Emperor in reverse. So they feel powerless. I get a sense of they feel powerless in this situation, and they're thinking of, they've either walked away, they may have walked away here. This may have been something that you were considering as a source of income. Maybe they were helping you out in some way. For some of you, that's it. I do get the essence that this person has walked away because they felt powerless, that they weren't getting their needs met in the relationship. They wanted this to go further. They wanted it to be a commitment, but they couldn't get close. They felt like you were keeping them at a distance. Now, the Knight of Wands, where you hope to be with this in the future, again, we have very passionate, very goal-driven energy around that. Very much wanting to achieve something here. So let's see what this is about. What is this Knight of Wands? Where does Gemini hope to stand with this in the future? Where does Gemini hope to stand with this in the future? Okay. You've got the Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so you do want to take action on whatever has been preventing you from moving forward with this person. With this card of Taboo, and I'm feeling this energy of something hidden, something that you haven't let this person get close to you, a secret. You've had this protection around you, defense. It may have been not wanting to be hurt. It may have been more than that. It may have been something that prevents you from achieving greater intimacy with someone. But whatever it is, it's definitely you here in the future recognizing that you can't keep going, because it's blocking you, it's preventing you. Whatever this restriction is in your mind that blocks you from moving forward, it could have been anything from the past, but it was something troubling, something taboo. I get taboo. Maybe it was a taboo relationship that you have had trouble moving on from in the past. But you're wanting to take action to prevent this blockage, so you can get things moving again with this person, because you know that they are feeling powerless in the situation. They do want to help, though. That's the thing. They do want to help, but you may have denied them the opportunity to help you with this, Gemini. But they are there. They are there to help. It's meant to be. This person's been brought into your path here to help you move away from whatever is blocking you. Spirit wants you to have a relationship that is good, that is prosperous, that is true and honest and real. Now, the other person, where they hope to stand with this in the future, they do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So let's see. Where does this other person hope to stand with this? Two of Pentacles in reverse. So they know things are dicey at the moment, that things could really go either way. They would like you to get a handle on the difficulties that you're having when it comes to love, to opening yourself up to an intimate love affair. Something that is a deeper connection, a stronger connection. And they are hoping that you make a decision, you make a choice to let love into your life, is what I'm getting here from Spirit. I don't feel that they don't like this separation. They don't like this, how things have gone between you two. This person doesn't understand. They don't understand why this is not moving forward. So you haven't revealed to this person what's blocking you, what's preventing you from moving forward here with them. And so they're in the dark, and they're finding it very difficult to cope with how things have gone with you. Okay. Now, how are you viewing this person? You've got the Three of Cups in reverse, so let's see what that's about. How are you viewing this person? How is Gemini viewing this person that they are dealing with here? Okay. The Strength card in the reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Well, strangely enough, this seems to be all right. I get this as this was a third-party relationship at some point. There was a temptation here. Tempted into a third-party relationship. Now, it may be for some of you Geminis, what I'm picking up here is that there is a fear of becoming intimate or too strongly connected with someone, and so you may go for relationships that are inappropriate or relationships that you know aren't really going to lead to anything more. So I do get that this was a third-party temptation. Now they are viewing you, the Two of Cups in reverse. So let's see. How is this other person viewing Gemini with the Two of Cups in reverse? And the King of Cups in reverse. Okay. I get this is a watery type of individual, very intense person. There's a lot of intensity around this individual. Very intense. And I get this feeling around them of they wanted something, they were coming on quite strongly. Perhaps too intensely for you. Too intensely. Now they are having difficulty getting over this. I get that they're holding on. They're holding on to this relationship. They feel that you don't want to be with them. Okay. All right. A really intense relationship. It was a third-party situation. Temptation. You're no longer together with this individual. They're having a hard time coping with that, having a hard time dealing with it. They see you as someone who has caused them a great deal of emotional turmoil, is what I'm Yeah, they wanted something more with you. This is someone who loves and loves deeply, loves very strongly, very intense. But it pushed you away. There was fear associated with this. So I do feel here that this was some kind of inappropriate relationship. Okay, all right. Let's take a look. The Five of Wands in reverse as your doubts and fears. Doubts and fears for Gemini. Doubts and fears for Gemini. Five of Wands in reverse. Doubts and fears for Gemini. This Five of Wands. And the Four of Swords. You know, you do want to heal. Yeah, I get that this is someone, I feel here, Gemini, we're talking about someone here. This is the person you want to heal from. Okay. This is the person that you want to heal from, or the type of relationship that you want to heal from. It's a more superficial kind of relationship, inappropriate relationship, taboo. It was taboo. I do feel that this person did want to be with you. You maintained your independence. You didn't want to get close to them. There's a situation here I'm getting where you're being forced to take action because of some kind of money issue. You want to move away from difficult times. You want to remove this blockage, release this blockage around you here. And I'm getting that you doubt the healing process. There's a lot of inner conflict within yourself about healing. I get inner healing. Healing from this relationship, healing from relationships like this. You want to have, you want to have mature relationships in your life, but there's something that prevents you, something that was taboo in the past, that prevents you from having a mature relationship, and now you are fearing that you're not going to be able to heal, that you're always going to have this conflict within yourself. And you're having difficulty getting that clarity. But it's almost like you don't really want to look too deeply. You don't want to look too deeply. You may want to blame others rather than look at any part of yourself, the part that you may have played in this, or what you need to do in order to move on from this. You don't want to look too deeply, Gemini. Now the Page of Cups, let's take a look at what their doubts and fears are. The doubts and fears for this other person with this Page of Cups. I'm going to take one of these. The Sun in reverse. Okay. You know, I do get this energy around them, this very strong. They have a weird kind of energy around them. They're a very intense person, but they're also very idealistic, perhaps even immature or naive when it comes to love. So I feel that they are fearing this part of themselves coming out into the light of day here, coming to the forefront. They don't want to be seen as someone who is immature. They don't want to be seen as someone who has had a naive view of things. So I get blockage here. Something that they don't want brought out. It may have been something that they did with you here, Gemini, that they don't want brought out into the open. Now, the challenge for you is the Ace of Wands. Having this new beginning, having this new start. Let's see. You know, for some of you Geminis, you may have found it difficult to be intimate with someone after being in some kind of taboo relationship or inappropriate relationship, Gemini. Let's see. Let's have a look here. The challenge for Gemini with this Ace of Wands. What's the challenge here for Gemini? The Seven of Swords. You know, I feel like there's an essence that you feel that someone's gotten away with something. There was passion involved, a lustful kind of energy around this. You feel like that's your challenge. You feel like someone has gotten away with something. Now, the other person, the Temperance card, their challenge. What is the challenge for the other person? The challenge here. What is the challenge here for the other person? Temperance and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So you are this person's challenge, finding peace with you, because I do feel that you have, you're working on yourself. You're trying to release yourself from this relationship that has affected you quite negatively, and so you are being very harshly critical or judgmental of this person, and that's the challenge, is because you are you may be coming forward here, Gemini, communicating to this individual, wanting to. There needs to be some kind of middle ground here. I'm getting this as negotiation or the bringing together of two opposing viewpoints. You feel like this person has something that you need from them in order to be able to release this and move on. Now, it could be an apology. It could be money. For a number of you here, it is just wanting this person to own up to something, to bring something out into the open here. And they're needing to find a compromise with you so that there can be a peaceful resolution. But you're doubting a peaceful resolution here. I feel that you are, with this Knight energy here, really wanting to go for something. It's like you've decided to somehow attack or plan some kind of an attack here that you feel is going to give you this release. You know, this Devil in reverse is about releasing a toxic relationship, releasing unhealthy behaviors, addictions, anything that has been holding you back. And we'll talk about that more in part 2. The other person has the Knight of Wands in reverse there, Gemini. So there is a hesitation about what to do. They're not sure what to do in this particular case here. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I do hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box. Don't forget that there is someone around that can offer you assistance and help you maintain control of yourself here while bringing about this resolution. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. Please join me. The link is below in the descriptions box. That will take you directly to the extended version. It'll be about another 30 to 40 minute reading. I'll be clarifying everything on the table, pulling out some more cards, and also looking at the oracles for the future of this particular situation. See if we can move this along to a resolution. Hope that you join me there. If not, then I wish you all the best, Gemini. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I wish you the best. I'll see you in part 2, or I will see you soon. Take care, Gemini.